To Young Money, I'm Nozi Pombandwa, and this is CNBC Africa's freshest and youngest show. It's about us, the ones who want to go beyond the hustle, the ones who are keen to break the bank. Now today, we're going to be chatting to Kobus Engelbrecht, and he'll be helping us bust or prove the notion that cash really is king. We're also going to be talking to Desmond Mongwe, and he's the brains behind MoWallet. So let's get into it. Burning cash and chopping money have become the symbols of success amongst young people. But is cash really king? And to help us get to the bottom of this question is Kobus Engelbrecht. He's the spokesperson for the Sanlam Business Partners Entrepreneur of the Year competition. Kobus, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Let's get your take on this rather vexing question. Is cash really king?
Cash is definitely king. Cash flow in a business is like the lifeblood of a business. Just as a body can't function without blood, a business can't function without cash flow.
Kobus, do you get a sense that young entrepreneurs are thinking seriously about the importance of cash flow for their growing businesses?
Well, a lot of businesses fail within the first few years after the business has started up. And one of the major reasons why businesses fail is because of a lack of financial management, and part of financial management is cash flow management. So it is absolutely crucial.
At what point should you start thinking about cash flow, Kobus? Is it at the business plan phase, or is it once your business is up and running?
Well, you've got to, before you start trading, you need to do a detailed cash flow plan, and that cash flow plan should be updated daily. A cash flow plan that's drawn up 6 months ago means nothing today. It needs to be updated every day. You need to know exactly how much money is flowing into your business at any point in time, how much money is flowing out, how much money is going to flow out tomorrow, next week, next month, and you've got to keep those plans up to date. Without that, your business is doomed. And because if you can't make a payment, and word gets out to your creditors and your suppliers that you failed to pay somebody, they might stop selling to you, and it might be the end of your business. So although you're not technically insolvent, you can't trade because nobody wants to give you any credit.
What are the most common mistakes then that young entrepreneurs make when it comes to making sure they've got an effective cash flow management system?
They don't do a detailed cash flow analysis. So they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow and or the day after that, and they all of a sudden need to make a big payment and they simply don't have the cash. Now, what you also need to do is, because you can't always 100% be sure of everything that's going to happen, that's why you need a contingency plans. So you either need to have cash available that you've saved up, or which is part of your startup capital, or you need to have an arrangement with a financial institution that should you need cash, they will be able to provide it to you.
Are there any rules of thumb, Kobus, that entrepreneurs can begin to think about in terms of how much cash flow you should have relative to the rest of your balance sheet?
Well, it will depend from business to business. So you actually have to look into the future and do your calculations in terms of what you think you will need at any particular stage. And like I said earlier on, if your business grows faster than what you've anticipated, you can grow your business out of cash. And that's why you need the contingency plans.
And if we go out of the business environment for a second and just think about young people in general, where this idea that cash is king has really taken root, how should we begin to start thinking about how we get young people to start thinking about saving more seriously and letting go of this idea that cash is king?
Young people grow up in an environment where people live on credit and they think it's just a thing to do. You know, you have store cards and you have credit facilities from the bank, you borrow money to buy a car, you borrow money to buy a house. So it's something that we as a society should change by being more focused on saving, and rather wait a little while, save up for something, than just buy absolutely everything on cash. So it's like I said earlier on, not that easy to teach young people to do that if the older people aren't doing it themselves.
Absolutely. Final question. I mean, you've touched on the issue of credit, and let's bring the credit issue back into business. How much credit should you be exposing your business to?
Well, first of all, you need to have the cash flow to service the credit, because otherwise you're just in a downward spiral. So once again, you have to look at your particular business and decide what will be a healthy balance between cash and credit.
Well, Kobus, thank you so much for your time and, of course, sharing with us how to strike a healthy balance between cash and credit, and maybe also confirming that cash is king for your business as a young entrepreneur. Now, the city of Johannesburg announced their top 3 winners in a competition for young people who want to make a difference in their city by developing the best digital solutions to everyday problems. Now, the challenge began with more than 140 applications. Walking away with top bragging rights and a cool 1 million rand in prize money is Desmond Mongwe, the brains behind MoWallet. Desmond, thank you so much for making the time to join us. What is MoWallet and how does it work?
No, thank you for having me and the viewers at home. MoWallet, I would say, is an ICT startup company that is based at Innovation Hub in Pretoria. So we developed a digital marketing solution that will enable retail brands to deliver coupons and social products in township spaza shops.
So technically speaking and practically speaking, how does it work? Do I have to download an app? Walk me through the MoWallet procedure.
So I've got 2 elements of it to actually get a coupon. So obviously a lot of people are familiar with the coupons that you get from your national retail stores like Pick n Pay, ShopRite or Checkers. You swipe, you have your cards there, or you just get a coupon on your phone and redeem at the point of sale, at the discount and so forth. Now at spaza shops, there are no point of sale system. So what we have done, we created an application that works on a USSD. You know, when you do your mobile banking, or when you load an airtime, you dial *141 and you get a menu, presented with a menu.
Right.
So this is an application that runs on the phone, so you don't have to download anything. And the reason for that is because majority of the people who are in township, informal settlements and rural areas, they are currently not maybe having a smartphone. So it's a platform that it could work in any phone, even the phone.
So who downloads the app? Is it the spaza shop owner? Is it the consumer who wants to redeem their voucher, or is it both people?
So the application, it runs on the network, so no one downloads anything. So you just dial a USSD string, which is *120, *268, *49#. And you'll be presented with a menu with a list of promotions that are available. Then you select the promotion that you want. At the moment, we are running a pilot project in Soweto. The current promotion is buy Albany bread and get a free slice of cheese. And that promotion, it will be sent to your phone as an SMS with a coupon number.
So that's really exciting. You get this code where you can get that promotion. So let's go with Albany and the slice of cheese. What's the uptake been like? Are spaza shop owners excited about this opportunity? Are they wanting to participate?
They are very much excited, including the guys who are running, or the guys who are behind the spaza shop associations. Very excited to actually get into the technology, because you know, you're aware that the spaza shop owners, they are a business and they want a way of increasing their share of the market or increasing sales. So this will help them to actually increase sales and also to have a loyalty customers. There's about 3 or 4 users that we see actually benefiting from here. That's your supplier, your retail brand, and the distributor, the spaza shop owner, and the community at large, as well as the NGOs and the municipalities who are currently using another method at the moment to actually distribute food parcels and sanitary towels for females. So the spaza shops will be used as a distribution point for all of these things.
So there's a discount element, of course. This is why it's called promotions. So given that that discount is built into the final end product, how does the Spaza Shop's bottom line and revenue get impacted in the process?
The Spaza Shop owners, it means that if, let's take in a small scale, like in a township, whereby maybe there's about 300 people that are under an NGO, and they're supposed to receive sanitary towels. So what that means is, if a Spaza Shop used to get maybe sell 20 packs a month, it means that the NGO will then redirect all the 300 people within that area to actually to that Spaza Shop to say, hey.
It's a brilliant idea, because then they get market share and they get that loyalty base that you're talking about.
Yes.
So let's take this in terms of future next steps. You've got R1 million in the pocket from the city of Johannesburg. What are you going to be doing with this capital? How are you going to be using it in the business?
Well, the challenge at this stage is to actually sign up the Spaza Shop into our distribution network. We have a target to reach 10,000 Spaza Shop in the next 6 months. And in Gauteng only, there's 10,000, estimated 10,000 Spaza Shop that we need to cover. And the entire country, when we roll out this throughout the country, there's more than 100,000 Spaza Shops that we need to sign up. So when you look at the funds and the amount of work that needs to be done, the money is so small. So
the money is quite small compared to where you want to go and the demand in the market. Quickly paint the picture of what a future successful MoWallet would look like. How would you know that you're definitely breaking the bank?
When you start actually when you start to deliver at least 1 million coupons on a daily basis to South African citizens, and also for those who are having banking applications or banking accounts with Standard Bank, for example, if those people are starting to actually redeem a shopping voucher from their U-Count loyalty programs at the Spaza Shops, when people start to redeem a shopping voucher from the e-bucks at Spaza Shop, when people start to actually redeem the shopping vouchers from their NEFSAs and also those who are receiving grants at Spaza Shop, that's when we say things are working.
Well, a very big thank you to Desmond Mongwe, rethinking the way consumers engage, even with their community-based Spaza Shops on the base of a coupon system. Of course, he is the brains behind MoWallet. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. And if you want the Young Money crew to come to you, all you need to do is tweet us your Young Money question, and we'll do our best to bring the best experts into studio to help answer your question and to help you break the bank. Until next time, keep following me on Twitter @TheRealNozy, and don't forget to keep it real and keep it rich.